Hello, today I'd like to share with you a polyrhythm that I use in some drum lessons with students or in some of my bucket drumming groups. It's 3/2 or 2/3, depending how you think about it. And I'm going to use a phrase that I did not come up with. This is just very popular in the kind of drum community. If you're a percussionist, you probably might know what I'm about to say. Or you have your own version of a polyrhythm that you've heard in the community too. But for 3/2, I like to go hot cup of tea. Which I drink all the time. So hot cup of tea, hot cup of tea, hot cup of tea, hot cup of tea. And the trick is to play hot together. Tea. And then just depending which hand you start with next, it will kind of depend which hand you decide to play the rhythm in. Hot cup of tea, hot cup of tea. And with polyrhythms, I think different surfaces can help out so much with hearing the kind of isolated rhythms. So here, using my right hand's got the 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and my left hand's going 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hot cup of tea, hot cup of tea, hot cup of tea, hot cup of tea. Another way to think of this kind of polyrhythm is it sounds like Carol of the Bells. Da na 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 na. That's kind of that composite rhythm that a polyrhythm can create. On piano, you're not necessarily, or whatever, I don't know, I went to piano. Whatever instrument you're playing for Carol of the Bells, you're not necessarily playing the polyrhythm, but the polyrhythm makes that kind of rhythm, that composite rhythm. So it's really that beat one together that makes it that polyrhythm. And then, yeah, playing on different surfaces or having different groups play different parts can really be, a cognitive challenging task, but it works on coordination, it works on sequencing, works on motor planning, and then creates a really groovy rhythm of that polyrhythm that can be played in different songs or used in things like Carol of the Bells. And there's a lot of application for the polyrhythm. So I hope my hot cup of tea breakdown helped a little bit. I go a lot more in depth on kind of like where it lines up rhythmically, notation wise in my bucket drumming groups. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, I have some online options coming up later this month. I'll put the links in the description for that below. And I have some in-person groups if you're in the Denver area coming up very soon too. And if polyrhythms are something you're interested in, we can definitely make sure that's in the curriculum. I like to kind of base it around who I'm teaching, who's in the group, who's there, what do they want to learn. But polyrhythms are always, I think, something that's really fun to incorporate in our drumming as a group together to kind of work on lining it up. And that's just the first one too. 4/3 is fun as well. So that's my hot cup of tea breakdown. Again, I didn't come up with that phrase necessarily. Well, I didn't come up with that phrase. It's out there in the drumming community, and it's just one of those kind of ways we can help organize the rhythm with some verbalization too, which in music therapy can be used to then work on verbal goals. So thanks for watching. I post a video once a week. Subscribe for more, like this video if you liked it, and comment below if you have any questions or comments about the 3/2 polyrhythm.